Hello, beautiful people of the internet. Twitch chat, you can say hi, YouTube, if you'd like. We're playing Satisfactory. We're back to sort of the middle of our nuclear setup. I thought I was going to get nuclear completely set up last time. Turns out there's a little bit more to the process than I could manage in a single stream while also talking too much as usual. But I've got my list of nuclear stuff to get done, and we're going to see if we can't get nuclear power up and running today. Between streams, I did expand our train system a little bit. So we have some empty train stations now that we can use for future things. I upgraded a couple more things to Mark V belts than I had before. And I built a zoop tube over at our far factory thing. But other than that, I just did some off-camera work like usual. Akilo says, hi, YouTube. Also, small shout out to Anne and to Pokey for being great helper mods for Slay the Princess and Blue Prince. Yo, that's great. Shout out. Meg, does Ryan talk while watching movies? I think you have you have an incorrect premise to this question. I don't watch movies. Why doesn't YouTube ever say hi to me? The funny thing is, they actually do. It's not every episode, but a lot of people in Twitch chat, in YouTube comments do say, hello, YouTube. I promise. It happens. It happens occasionally. Okay, so next on my list is that I need to bus uranium fuel rods. Sorry, I need to make uranium fuel rods on the bus. So we need to take this and put it up on the bus. That's going to mean tearing some of this stuff down. And that's going to mean that's going to mean some radioactive shit in my inventory, which I don't particularly want to do off the top of the dome. So what we're going to do is go over here, build the thing, then tear that down and transfer it. When I think of YouTube getting parasocial with Twitch chatters, it is funny. It's funny when it's happened before. People have popped into stream and been like, oh my God, you're the Mars alien. Oh my God, you're the Tama. That Tama is named after. There's going to be 13. So this is going to be 13 uranium fuel rods. I've had some ideas about nuclear off camera, by the way, but I'm going to see how they work out as I go about building. Uranium fuel rods. What we should probably do is just go like that. Uranium. I want it to be 2 lines for reasons, just because I like it that way. Just because I like it that way. The day that one person did say that to me was so funny. I wish I remembered who it was. Yeah. I mean, I feel like people like Ikilos probably, had that a little bit. Like if they watched Celeste before coming to... Especially a lot of the earlier playthroughs of games where there were not a ton of chatters. Like Mars was a very large presence in chat during Celeste because it was Mars and 2 other people, you know? I recommended some of Ryan's playthroughs to a friend. Aw, that's so sweet of you. He watched some VODs and was like, oh my God, I saw you in the chat. It's like you're famous. I was worried the second half of that was going to be, he hasn't talked to me again since then. It's weird. My friend has gone completely radio silent ever since I recommended to him some YouTube playthrough. That is weird. It's really strange. No, he enjoyed watching you. I mean, theoretically he did. You never know for sure, though. Okay, so that's going to be... we should do more than one. And we're going to transport the uranium fuel rods that we do have by hand in a way that hopefully won't kill me. By deleting this over here. Go from there. There's a decent amount of Celeste chatters, I thought, but yeah, it was pretty much overbearing. I mean, that's not what I said. I honestly don't ever remember. With early playthroughs, I can't ever remember. I'm like, were there 3 people here, or was it like, you know, a couple more than that? So I don't actually know how many people were here during Celeste. Okay, so that's our uranium. We are radioactive, radioactive. This factory is sponsored by Imagine Dragons. Tactical Fluke says it's like spotting the cult elders, by the way. For me, it was strawberry for sure with Celeste. Gotcha. Yeah, that makes sense. Take those and then take these. Oh shit. Take these. And then can I chuck that in the output? I can. And then my inventory is freaking... Oh no. I just realized. Okay, so we need to actually think this through because I just tried to make something. We don't actually have these. We don't actually have ECR. So we should map this out. What are they called again? These. Electromagnetic control rods. Electro control rod is actually what goes here. And then... $14 uranium fuel rod. Okay. Well, that's a bummer. That's all right. Hi, Evo. How's it going? Are you winning? I honestly don't know. I mean, the good news about a game like Satisfactory is I think you only really lose if you give up. Probably. Like, otherwise, I will eventually probably get there. Breaking news, Imagine Dragons sends small-time Twitch streamer a cease and desist letter. Nah, let's be honest. There's no way Copyright ID could get Imagine Dragons from what I sang out loud. There's no way. So we're going to tear these down. Get myself some radiation poisoning. Chuck that in there. Chuck that in there. Chuck that in there. Done. Beautiful. Okay. So now we need to make... electromagnetic control rods. Eva says it's going all right. Heading to get lunch before a meeting for a final project. Nice. Is this the same project you've been working hard on all week? The only other thing I need to think about is potentially AI limiters. I don't know that I'm actually building them at a fast enough rate. Let's go check that. Chat, what are you guys up to this weekend? Anybody got anything fun planned? I think our one AI limiter is here. Yeah, it's bad, dude. It's bad. Am I using AI limiters at all before this, though? Like on the bus? Because if so, then I need to keep the build right here. It's used in supercomputers? So I am. I think I'm making those. Either that or I'm not making them yet. I have absolutely no plans, which is how I like it. Yeah, that's the ideal. That's the ideal weekend. I'm going to my first Ren Fair. Yo, are you dressing up? That's awesome. Radio control unit, supercomputer. Okay, so we need to vastly increase. I'm sure we will need to, and I'll write it down right here. More AI limiters. Trying to convince her friend to join in a co-op Blueprints run. Flying to Chicago for a long weekend. Are you seeing family? Are you seeing a friend? Wink, wink. Gonna play my first session of a Warhammer 40k TTRPG called Imperium Maledictum this weekend. Oh, that's great. I mean, so this session starts Friday night and ends Sunday morning in the wee hours of the morning. It's Warhammer 40k. Isn't that gonna take you like 17 hours a pop? I am dressing up. What are you dressing up as? Like, or how are you dressing up for Red Fair? I'm planning on losing many hours to Oblivion Remastered. Okay, so next we need to get the uranium on the bus. Go there. Go there. Sorry, not the uranium, but the, what's it called? What do you freaking call it? Not uranium fuel rods, but like encased uranium. I'm gonna finish Expedition 33. God damn it. God damn people playing games that are good. I can't believe there's a new freaking game out already. I just hopped on the Blueprints guy bandwagon, you guys. Come on. You're not allowed to make new games while I'm still in the process of playing the new popular game. You know? Ah, that was not correct. I'm going to get fitted for a wedding? Oh, my God. Oh, no. I already picked some up on accident. Can I just chuck it in the Dimensional Depot? I can, apparently. Hell yeah, brother. You can't mess up building belts for nuclear stuff. You guys hear that clicking noise that was happening? That means I'm radioactive. Get used to it. It'll be probably a decent part of today's stream. Radioactive. Ryan, I need more time to play new games. Also, Ryan, on our 600,000 of Satisfactory. Yeah. No, I mean, absolutely. And no fucking regrets either. Please, Ryan, stay out of any article about it. About what? About Expedition 33? Gotcha. Evo is going to dress up as a Storm Sorcerer vibe, making a rain cloud with an umbrella, and overall have a very cloud-like fit. Whoa! You're telling me you went straight for difficulty level and impressive level 8,000 on your Ren Fair fit? I feel like the average person goes to the Ren Fair and they're like, yeah, just going to kind of phone it in, go with a vaguely elven look. In case Urania. So, we'll do that. Which I feel like is the natural and frankly, like, completely understandable way to go about it, you know? Is this going to fit? I need to go to the 4th slot. It is not going to fit. Fuck. I did make some raindrop accessories yesterday, but quit because my hands hurt. Oops. Okay. Yeah, that's committed. That's awesome. I gotta get rid of some of my organic shit. Okay, in case uranium cells are on the belt, meaning we can build uranium fuel rods as soon as we build ECRs, which we can build. For now, we can. Oh my God, I keep forgetting to scan hard drives. Chat, you're supposed to yell at me. Every 10 minutes, yell at me about hard drives. I can't use my timer because I'm using it for something else. You have my permission, chat, to scream at me in 10 minutes about my... about my hard drives. Yell and shout and scream it out. That sounds awesome, Evo. Have fun at the Ren Fair. The other thing we can do while we're here is just craft some power slugs. Because we have randomly... Power shards, sorry. We randomly have a bunch of power slugs on our inventory from grabbing shit. My weekend is going to consist of... We have some family pictures that we've been meaning to have happen since Elle was like 5 months old. Like literally last year in the fall, we bought my mom, quote unquote, the chance to do some family photos with like me and my sister's family all together. And we have not timed it okay, and not like managed to time it out for us to be able to do it together. And we're going to do that on Sunday. We have D&D tomorrow, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, D&D tomorrow. And what else? What else we got? Story of my life right now is just every weekend I just spend way too many hours on a bike and on my feet running. Training for a race. ECRs are made in assemblers. They're just two items. I should have known that. Did Elle have school pictures? School photos this week. Emma did yesterday. Hoping to get to see them today. No, they actually did school photos, but it was like a couple weeks ago. And we didn't even really know that they were doing them until like a couple days before. But they're the cutest thing of all time. They're the cutest thing of all time. And we like got prints, and we gave them to some of our family already. We're gonna give one to my mom this weekend. I did have the very like stereotypical like, how in the world is our daughter? The like stereotypical parenting experience. I'm like, how in the hell is she this big? Started getting school photos taken. Why is this not like lining up? I guess it is. My grandbaby's already 6 months old. K-Bell. I have a question for you. What would be a good, hypothetically speaking, what would be a good Mother's Day gift for you right now in the specific, like, sort of time of your life that you're in, the stage of your life that you're in right now? Like with a new grandbaby, like what's a good, just asking for a friend. What would your ideal gift be? So that a friend could figure out what would be great for them. Stators and AI limiters. There's rotors. Stators are... Why are these all so goddamn big, and then these are all so small? I just now realized that. It's probably the amount of... typing? Why is the icon so big? Oh boy, I didn't mean to cancel. Best thing for me would be for grandbaby to come visit, lol. But a physical gift, let me think on it. K-Ball gets gifts to yarn shops. Okay. Speaking as an uncle, seems like uninterrupted nap time is the best gift, but also near impossible. Megan and I have no idea what to get our moms for Mother's Day. And frankly, I got no idea what to get Meg for Mother's Day, but... okay, so sorry. I needed stators and I needed AI limiters. So... Why the fuck is stators? Oh boy. Every time I go to my bus, I find some error on the bus, like the logo is wrong. Okay, so that's that one right there. So we'll do that. Then I need AI limiters, which is there. Trying to think of something non-yarn or non-shark related. Any other chatters getting something for their mom for Mother's Day this year that I could so that my friend could snipe? I think gifts for moms should be something for them, something they enjoy, a craft or a hobby thing. A gift card to salon services, maybe. That's a great idea. I feel like a winner for me in the past has been massage gift cards, because my mom would never pay for a massage for herself, but she has a friend who she has gone to in the past when we've done that she really has, I think, enjoyed, or at least she's reported that she's enjoyed. So that might be. Why did it go up at the last second? Also baked goods. Oh, I'm sorry, Shammy. I'm really sorry. I'm sure this conversation is not particularly easy in that case too. Got my mom a nice collage of photos before. I have done a lot of that. We have done a lot of that type of thing in recent years. And of course, like having a kid now, it makes for a good, it's like a, cheat code is the wrong word, but it's like having a kid, very easy thing to do. Photos of the kid. But I also I feel like you can do that a little bit, and then you sort of then it sort of runs its course. And then they get a little bit older, and then you need new photos, and then you do it again. But let's go ahead and set up over here. We need some splitters. Like, let's do it like there, just for safety. Add power now. Stormy says, I'm with you, Shammy. Lost my mom in 2019. Since I live several thousand miles away, I buy my mom breakfast a la DoorDash with her favorite tulips. Oh, that's so cute, Mona. That's so cute. Here's the problem. I think it was last year. No, I think it was 2 years ago, because last year we were in the middle of having a baby. But like a couple years ago for Mother's Day, we got our moms, both of our moms had moms who were big, like bakers and such. And they had handwritten recipe cards, because it's a different era. And we got both of them cutting boards that had in like, I think it was from Etsy. Yeah, it was certainly from Etsy. That had one of the handwritten recipes sort of like wood burned into the cutting board. And here's the problem. That was an awesome gift. Our moms cried. It was great. I mean, especially like, you know, neither of those grandmas are living anymore, so it was like very special. Awesome gift. Unfortunately, we're not living up to that one ever again, you know? Like that was a big hit. We did set the bar a little high for ourselves. So now I'm like, that's a great problem to have, but I'm like, I have no idea what we do that. I should look at the numbers here. I didn't even think to check them. 4 per minute, 6 per minute. We are chilling. Good idea I saw a long time ago was a series of photos of baby wearing one of dad's shirts. A new photo every year in the same shirt. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. One year for Mother's Day, my sister and I recreated photos from our childhood. We did that thing that is like, you know, you've probably seen it on social media where you take like one of your childhood photo shoots and we recreated the photos, and that was pretty fun. Go pretty far here. Let's go to like there. Both my grandmas are big gardeners, so we'd usually gift them plants and help plant them. But when we were too young to help, we'd paint pots for their plants. Yeah. We have tended to do a plant or some plant-related stuff every year around the anniversary of my stepdad's passing, which is in like 2 weeks, which is also, you know, it's in the same like Mother's Day type period. So we're doing what here? 40? No, we're doing 41. So 41 will be, oh, why did I just do it that way? But I don't know if we will end up doing that this year, just with the way timing is working out. I think that window is still open for like something plant related. Ryan, I had a good idea you did not acknowledge. Honestly, that happens a lot in chat. Let me scroll up. Plenty of good ideas I don't acknowledge. Ryan, you should recreate the card you made for Meg on stream. With Elle doing the poses. I surprised my mom by visiting 1 year from several states away. My mom has been disappointed every Mother's Day since. That's funny. Jamie says something family history related that links your child to your mom's mother. Oh, Shammy, that's a good idea. Damn. That is a good idea. We are also, that also makes me think, my mom has and we're actually, this is why when we got the family photo, not the family photos, when we got the school photos taken the other day, that did something really nice for us, which is my mom has, one of the coolest things my mom has in her house is she has one whole wall of her dining room that is, we've hand painted it. Megan and I actually helped her hand paint it probably like 6 years ago now. And it is like a family tree painted on the wall, hand painted on the wall. And then there's frames for every person, like where they are on the family tree. It's not the hard part, honestly, is like keeping people in relation to where they are. Like who they're married to and who their kids are. That part gets really tough. The branches get really tough. So it's more of a like amorphous cloud of family than it is like a and so married so-and-so, and so married so-and-so. But it is one of the coolest things in my mom's house. We actually had one. She actually had one in her old house too before they moved, which is why we knew we had to do it at this house. Oh, Shammy, that's so funny. We actually did do that. The like claim, like the plaster mold type thing where you push Elle's hand into the ornament. We did that, but it's on our tree. Because actually, we got that as a gift, I'm pretty sure, from my mom. I'm pretty sure my mom got us the gift of, you can like make a Christmas gift from, or make a Christmas ornament from like a piece of plaster. They push their hand in it. It like makes a mold. Yeah, ours worked okay. Electro control rods. Like, I'm happy we did it. It was a little, the like setup of it was a little, it ended up working less clean than I thought, but if anybody else ever needs a gift idea, we don't regret having it. Okay, so that should finish ECR. It's building at a tiny rate. We're, of course, going to need to improve that at some point. But for now, we could definitely move on to uranium fuel rods, I think. 1 second, chat. Ryan, has it been 10 minutes? I don't know. Guys, we have to be quiet. Pretty sure there's a solicitor at my door. I don't want him to know that I'm home. Despite the no soliciting sign at our front door. It has been 10 minutes. Thank you. Thank you. Let's be very quiet. Why? What's he going to do? I don't know. I don't like being perceived. Surely there's enough time to ask Mars and Carly to write and illustrate a book for your mom. Brother, you're a streamer, WTF. Right, but that's on my terms. Surely it cannot be outside of the realm of your imagination to imagine that I prefer this over that. Surely. Sorry, your friend's mom. Thank you, Eva. Thank you. Cool. These take encased industrial beams and electromagnetic control rods. So, we've got... It's been... Encased industrial beams are here. Excellent. I've started telling solicitors we're selling the house if they surprise me at the door. Here's my question to you. Do you think there is any benefit to potentially... I've never done it, but I've always wanted to. Do you think there's any benefit to being rude to a solicitor and being like... So here's my normal go-to, right? Somebody comes to the door. First off, I bought a little sticker right beside the door. No soliciting. That hasn't done shit as far as I'm concerned. Then again, I don't know. Maybe it has stopped people from coming to our door and being like, hey, we just treated your neighbor's lawn for this weed. We'd be happy to give you a quote on doing it for your house. Or, hey, we just painted your neighbor's. Or, hey, we just did your neighbor's roof. The no soliciting. I don't know for a fact that it hasn't stopped anyone, because maybe it has stopped someone. There's no reason to be rude. They're just doing their job. But hear me out. Here's the thing I don't... Normally, they come, they start their spiel. They're trained in the way of starting their spiel so that you really can't get in, hey, I'm not interested, unless you stop them in the middle of speaking and be like, I'm not interested. Thank you. Like, you have to be pushy enough to say I'm not interested early. Otherwise, you have to listen to 5 minutes of the spiel. It's the way they're trained. I'm not mad at them about it. I am mad at the companies. Here's my thought. And I want to know if anybody's done it, and I want to know if it does anything. Thoughts on saying, hey, I'm not interested. Please do not solicit at our house again. Please take us off your company's list. Thoughts? Is take us off your company's list any sort of help? Is that actually going to help, or is that just going to, like, placebo effect? It's stern, but it gets the job done. I think you have to be stern. That's the shit that makes me so mad about it, is that they're sort of playing on your general goodwill so that you have to be sort of firm and stern in order to get them to leave you the fuck alone. I think it should be prosecutable if somebody comes to my door. If I have a no soliciting sticker outside, then I think you should be prosecuted if you aren't the fire department coming to my door. You know? That's how I feel. Like, I think it should be finable for sure. I was gonna say jail time, but that seems a little rough. I think you should get fined. Any idea on whether or not a, like, take me off your company's list, don't come to our door again? Any idea on whether or not that's actually effective? My thought is that it would be rude and not effective. Waste as much of their time as you can, but here's the thing. It's your time, too. What is that Mary Oliver poem? Be sure you're wasting their time, but it's your one precious life, too. And I'm not about to spend any of my one precious life wasting somebody else's time. We both lose. Absolutely, Burrito. I think that's great advice. You have to break through to the human, say, hey, I understand you're just doing your job, but I can't be like, I'm just no. But I'm in the sanctity of my home. I'm so mad that they're asking me to be human like that, you know? I don't want to be human. I just want to be a little gremlin. I just want to be a little streamer gremlin. I want to sit in my house. I want no one to ever come to my door unless they... Like I said, unless the house is on fire, like, I don't want anybody to come to my door. My husband used to have a door-to-door sales job. They had to go yearly to get licenses to solicit, meaning they could ignore the sign. The signs do nothing? What the... That's it. I'll vote for anyone for president as long as they outlaw that shit. Okay, so that gives me some radioactive stuff. Okay, we got 2 of these back to back. This is bad. I'm on fire. I'm on radioactive fire. Take that. Take that, put it in your inventory. Take it, get it out of my inventory. Get it out. I don't want to be on fire. All right, let's see here. We got to do these side by side, which is about to suck. But the way he tells it, they hate it too. I believe that. I mean, I'm sure someone out there enjoys it, which is really fucked up, but... Use the reverse psychology too. Not sure what the equivalent would be in this situation, but the type where you are on a train, only free seat is next to you. When someone approaches, you pat the seat and say, "Ooh, please sit here." They never will? Wait a second. What? Are you doing that? Did you just unlock the forbidden tech on a plane? Trying not to get sat next to? Pat the seat next to you and say, "Ooh, please sit here"? Does that work? That's terrifying. I kind of like it. Yeah, the equivalent of that would be like opening your front door, just grinning largely and being like, "Oh, please come in." Please come in. I've been begging for somebody to come to the door today. Would work on a plane too in less assigned seats. What do you think? I fly Delta? What kind of person do you think I am? Flying Delta? Solicit me. Okay. That's uranium fuel rods being built. So here's the thing. I don't think uranium fuel rods we are going to need to keep on the belt. I think this is one of the rare things not used in anything. So now we get to do something exciting, which is we get to build drones that is going to take this shit away. How I probably want to do this is do merger here. No need for a dimensional depot. Go this way. Hit them back with your Patreon link. If you can solicit, I can solicit back. Oh my God. If they solicit to me, I can go, "Listen, I'm willing to hear your pitch, but only after you become a $5 a month Patreon member." Can we do business? No? Okay. Slam the door. I love that. That's a great idea. I'm going to need you to pay, like you need to pay to play. Ask for $100 a month. Well, I couldn't do that. That'd be crazy. Yeah, ask for pay to play. It's pay to play for sure. I love that. Okay, so I am imagining the next, like, oh shit, about fell off the edge. I'm imagining the next, like, version of our factory, the evolution, I should say, of the factory is a little something like this. We're gonna need drones, and I actually have plans for doing drones down on the bottom level of the factory as well. We'll talk more about that later. I'll write it on the list. This drone port, we need outgoing. This is going to be uranium fuel rods out. Requires fuel, which is new, which I did not realize. Can you use uranium fuel rods for fuel? And then we're gonna need to chuck this in. Gonna need fuel, so we're gonna need to find a way to bring fuel up here. Ryan, your ma'am, it's been 10 minutes. Oh my God, you're a genius. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, start another timer. I once bought a painting out of the back of someone's van when they stopped at my garage sale. Kind of a pro gamer move of them. Oh my god, they fleeced you. Wow. So it needs power. What else do you need? You need power, you need fuel. What do you need? An allowance? Jesus Christ. Destination is going to be some other place. Fuel is weird. Fuel is very weird. I think what we might need to do is, let's figure it out. On the bottom, my thought is on the very bottom floor, let's put a drone hub where we fly in the fuel that we make over on the plastic area. And then we can also fly in stuff that might be of interest to us, like, I don't know what else. We should at least fly in fuel. That way I always have fuel at my base, like turbo fuel. To do that, we could just build a series of drones out here. If we ever need other things that we need to report directly to basically like our hub area, we could just do it that way. If I flew in fuel here, I could also then add it to the bus that I could then feed other ports with. Could be an idea. Hi, Logan. How's it going? The one time somebody showed up to stream to actually ask what the docket was for the day, and one of our moderators had changed it to Freaky Fact. Let's go, Evo says. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna cut some music. Happy Friday, brother. Happy Friday to you. No, you. No, you. Sometimes I get aggressive with somebody wishes me a happy Friday. You just turn it back on them. No. I won't have a happy Friday unless you have a happy Friday. You can't solicit to me unless you join my Patreon. No, you. Happy Friday. Take it. Okay, so then my thought is, let's go empty our inventory. Over here, we'll chuck some drones. Boom, boom, boom. Good stuff. That's got to be under transportation. I forgot I actually have to build the... Wait, now how's this going to work? Are you going to feed yourself with fuel? How does this work? Are you going to feed yourself with fuel? What? Yeah, I dropped it. Is this an Ouroboros of fuel consumption? Sometimes I change the docket and it's never used, so it's never seen, or stream gets canceled. I love that. I'm a huge fan of whenever the mods take some sort of like creative license. I think you deserve it. Like, as long as you're interested in the idea of it. Like, I like encouraging the mods to like do shit with the mod overlay, change commands, quote, all that jazz. You love that it's not seen. I love that my mods work hard and then nobody sees their efforts. Yeah, absolutely. Big fan of that. Huge fan. I always think I'm doing too much. Oh, Tony. No, it's perfect. I mean, when you do it, it's perfect. When Mara doesn't, but, you know. No, I'm like, you guys are, you guys have been in the show for a long time. Like, you deserve to, you know what's funny as well as I do a lot of times. Let's delete this drone port. I don't know that we need that one. We're going to do it in a different way. Unless doing it right there is actually better. Be doing it there. No, because we need to belt stuff. This is actually worse. God, it is dark as shit. Damn, damn, damn. One of my old students would say, "Happy Friday," every Friday morning when I first greeted him, and now his specific cadence is what I always think of with that phrase. That's cute. This is going to be fuel in. I do need to build drones, I guess. So drone you. How much do drones cost in terms of... I've got plenty to make all this shit, right? I need some portable miners, actually. Why the fuck does it take portable miners? That's a over here kind of situation. Oh, baby. I'm thinking of, for those who are paying attention to the satisfactoriness of this stream. I'm basically thinking drones for stuff that I don't need to move in necessarily large quantities, but I do need to sort of shuttle around for my personal use or for very weird specific use cases, like uranium fuel rods to the fuel. Like, I'm not going to be taking a ton of fuel rods to the nuclear plants. I might end up training the waste away from the fuel plants. Having fuel delivered to me seems great. Having canisters delivered to places where canisters are needed seems great. Yeah, those are my thoughts. Dave, wake up! New form of counting just dropped. Damn, damn, damn. Have you guys seen those? They have chatbots that will, like, I think our chatbot would probably do it. It'll comment on if chat says the same thing a number of times in a row. If 3 people say damn, it'll be like, damn count 3. But I think it would interrupt the list, you know? Like, I think it stops the combo, you know? Okay, that's that. Done. So... fuel, let's just chuck some of that in there. You're going to be our thingy. Outbound, you're going to deliver some fuel. Probably all the way. To the bus. Go from there. Okay. That's encased uranium. This one is... this one is electro. Yeah. Then... 42 is currently empty. So I think we would just do it here. Damn it, Ryan. What's going on? Oh, my bad. I did have mod overlay off. You're right. Damn. We do need to figure out a way. Unfortunately, the way that we discovered was really sort of high tech, but I was gonna say we do need to figure out a way for you guys to just have control of like turning the overlay itself on and off. Actually, I don't really think that's the problem, because I think the problem is you guys do the overlay for Pokemon and then you forget to turn it off, and then I'm like, why the fuck is is this here? And I'm like, oh, okay, I gotta turn that off myself. I think it's limited to your OBS. Yeah, I have like an on or off switch, and you can turn it on or off via Streamlabs. I always turn Pokemon off. This is slander. I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't think that's true. I'm using my L voice. I don't know. Tony Slander. Put a smart splitter here. Oh my god, that was terrifying to look at. Overflow to the right. No, not overflow. Right is any. Center is overflow. So it shall go here first, overflow this way. And make sure it's got fuel. Oh, Tony. I mean, I think it's only literally happened once. But when the mod overlay is off, it's because I was getting ready for stream and I saw that it was on. And I turn it off so that... now I'm just making sure it's on. And then I turn it off so that we don't start stream with it on. But I think I have done it a couple times. At least once. Apparently. Oh, ma'am time? Sorry. Ma'am time, my bad. How many more we got left? Let's go. Thank you for the reminder. Okay. One left after this. So 20 minutes. My mom sent me a package of hot Cheetos and Korean barbecue pork jerky, among other things. I'm so happy. Okay, so now we need to go to... We should probably just do this right now. Let's do two things. One, let's add... floor like 14 or 15 is going to be empty canisters. If empty canisters. Honestly, when I misspell stuff, I'm just like, fuck it. Let's leave it. So we'll come back for that. That we can come back for later. Let's go on the train over to our plastic and rubber and get a drone set up for that shit over there.